Welcome back to McNulty's Book Corral. This is a bonus video for June on the range. And I got really lucky because I came into a mini book haul. Some of it was stuff I ordered and some of it is stuff I found. But before we get into anything, I want to talk about this one, DC's Finest Western, The Hangman Never Loses. I don't have scans of these covers, but you can find these easy enough. I was so happy to get this. So this is a collection of some of their Western stories, and it primarily features stories from Tomahawk, All-Star Western, and Weird Western. There is only one actual Tomahawk story included here. The rest of them are Son of Tomahawk, which was like the last 10 issues of the series. Why they didn't include more of the original Tomahawk series, I don't know. Why don't they do a DC's Finest just of Tomahawk? I don't know. They also have only one, I think one, maybe two Jonah Hex stories. Why don't they do a full DC Finest Western Jonah Hex? Who knows? But I'm glad they did this. This is really good. So it's really a big fat book. The color transfers are great. The digital restoration is really well done, as you can see. Really a great collection of DC comics from about a 4-year period, 1970 to 73. They have a lot more that they can pull from if they want to do this. So the main, I wrote some notes here. The main artists that you get will be Frank Thorne, Gil Kane, Neil Adams, and Tony DeZuniga. Frank Thorne is the one you'll see the most of, just as Robert Kanigher is the primary writer. You have some other writers involved in this, but those are the main ones. I was really pleased to get this. There are a variety of stories in here. Again, the Son of Tomahawk stories, there's quite a few of them in here. Those are okay. You know, Tomahawk himself does appear in those stories, but as an old man. I prefer the original Tomahawk series, and why they're not capitalizing on that, I don't know. Why they don't put out the original Jonah Hex, I don't know. But I'm glad they're doing this, and because they're doing this type of thing, I really have to support them. Here's some of the covers on the back. By the way, this is a Neil Adams cover. So they have some stories in there. It's kind of a diverse mix. They have some of the same characters. They have El Diablo in here, and that's pretty good. The writers also include Carrie Bates and John Albano and so forth. Really good stuff. These are good, well done stories. I really enjoyed this. I read this in a very long afternoon. I just took my time going through the pages, you know. Excuse me, that's my pirate flag flying in the breeze here. It's a strange place up here at my cabin, okay? Anyways, really good stuff, really enjoyable for you Western fans. I have several episodes I've done on Western comics. This is really enjoyable for me. I hope you'll enjoy them too. If you love Westerns, check it out. Check this stuff out. This is 70 to 73 DC Comics. They have a lot more in the Western genre that if they ever think about it and get to it, I will be right there to buy all of it. You know, I loved the Tomahawk series and I loved Jonah Hex. So I prattled on about that. Okay, so I did come upon some other Westerns. Previously, let me do this one. Previously, I told you I picked up, in my last June on the Range episode, I did a WWJ, William W. Johnstone, the Catfish Charlie book. I made a mistake in that because I realized after that that's the second time I've promoted that book, which is, that's fine. I originally bought the hardcover first edition of the second Catfish Charlie book, and then, of course, recently I saw it in Walmart, and I picked up a paperback of the second Catfish Charlie book. No harm done. Those are two good books out there. The WWJ brand is hit or miss sometimes. I picked this one, of Bullets, Biscuits, and Bloodshed, because I like the title. The character is Luke Jensen with Dewey McKenzie. so it's kind of part of a series. But you can read this as a standalone. It should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. Bullets, Biscuits, and Bloodshed. The WWJ brand sometimes will put a title on one of their westerns that makes absolutely no sense to me. I'm not going to give you examples of that because I don't want to diss anybody. But sometimes it's like, oh, okay. This one is a little off center as well, but I like it. This Bullets, Biscuits, and Bloodshed reminds me of the old Cleveland westerns, and they had some really unique titles for their westerns as well. So this is pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, then I picked up Nordic and Finn Book 4, Peter Brandvold, Dry Gulch Country, and there's another one already in the works. I don't know how many he's going to do. For those of you who are familiar with Peter Brandvold, the flag is flying around here. Sorry about that. The wind just picked up, so I hope you can hear me. I am both a fan and long-distance friend and collector of Peter Brandvold. We speak privately. Him and my wife and I are always chatting privately. We do have plans to get together. Don't know when that will happen, but I'm really enjoying the Nordic and Finn. You can read these as standalones, even though it's part of a series. Peter mostly works in series books. I have not read this. I just got this in the mail up here yesterday. So happy about that. Okay, then I went, guess where I went? You know where I went because you watch this channel and you're taking notes. I went to an antique shop. And what did I find? First I'm going to show you this one. I got paper flying all over. I found North of 36 by Emerson Huff. And this is kind of a low-grade copy. They did a good job with the Mylar on a really beat-up copy of the original Dust Jacket. Emerson Huff, he's rough and tough, Emerson Huff. He wrote numerous epic frontier stories. Look at it. This is a big epic book, and the font's not all that small. I read the first couple of pages just to get a feel for it because I've never read any of Emerson Huff's books before, at least that I can recall, and it was okay. Nothing extraordinary, nothing that's going to change. Western fiction. This edition dates from 1924, and it's published by D. Appleton and Company. 1923. I'm sorry, D. Appleton and Company out of New York and London. Emerson Huff, North of 36. Nice illustration here. He's best known for a book called The Covered Wagon. Again, I've not read Emerson Huff, who's rough and tough. Well, I'll let you know if he is. But there he is on the back. So I found this in an antique shop. I never go past an antique shop without diving in real quick to see if they have any old books, paperbacks or hardcovers. And finally, I picked up in the same antique shop Vanishing Herds by James Marshall. This is an A.L. Burt edition from 1935, I believe. This is a reprint from A.L. Burt because this book was originally published by Edward J. Claude, C-L-O-D-E, Claude or Claude, I don't know, which was a publishing company. And I have encountered them before. So I picked up Vanishing Herds, really nice looking shape from the copyright of 1930, what is it, 35? 35, 34. Again, I think this is a reprint, so it was probably originally published in the 20s. So we have Vanishing Herds by James Marshall, about whom I know nothing. I looked it up. I tried to find a reference for him. Nothing. I don't know who this guy is. I read the first couple of pages of this as well to get a feel for it, and this is pretty good. It's actually better than Emerson Huff, who might not be so rough and tough. I don't know. Anyways, just having fun here with these books. This one is probably going to get read next week. It looks like the type of thing that I would dive right into. I love the cover. A nice. It's not quite black and white, but it has a really good line drawing. Take a look at that, the horse there. Sorry I don't have a scan. There's smoke coming out of his 6-shooter right here. Really nicely done. The author or the artist's name is on this painting or this drawing, and I can't read it. In any event, there you go. Okay, that is a bonus episode for June on the Range, created by Michael K. Vaughan. And I want to just comment again. I know I probably overdo this. You know, if it wasn't for Michael K. Vaughan, I see people reading Westerns for the first time and enjoying them. Yes, you get a lot of the first-time Western fans Googling the top 10 Westerns to read, so you get a lot of the same books being talked about over again, Shane and Lonesome Dove and all of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy. You know, True Grit, Charles Portis, great book. You should pick them up. The only one I really get tired of is I can't even remember the guy's name. In any event, it's great to see that happen. A lot of people doing it. Who would have thought that the Western would have this type of revival? And you know what? They say the internet and social media is not that good. Well, this is an example that Michael K. Vaughan created that is good. And thank all of you for participating in that. And thank all of you who have been commenting on my channel fairly regularly, including a few other booktubers, which really surprises me. I don't do enough of that, and by that I mean I don't do enough of commenting on other booktube channels, simply because you can see I'm here, I'm there, and I'm everywhere. Just like the Beatles song, you know, I'm on the road, I'm moving around, I'm on this lake fishing, I'm in that forest hiking, I am checking my cameras. I had a bear last night out here. Fun stuff. So I apologize. I will try to comment more on your channels, you know, and I'll try. I'm going to try, guys. I really will. Anyways, thank you for checking in to a bonus June on the Range episode. And now it's my 50th year up here, and I have to catch 50 fish before the end of June. So I'm up to 37 today, and I'm going to get out there. The wind picked up a bit, and I'm going to get out there and see if I can catch a bass or a pike or something. I'll take a sunfish and have fun with that. In the meantime, I wish all of you well. Please stay well, stay happy, read a book, and you know what? Get into those Westerns. They're fun.